I used to pair wide leg pants with the wrong blouses, and I didn't even know it was ruining my outfits. But then I discovered these 7 combinations that literally transformed how I look. If you're anything like me, you probably own at least one pair of wide leg pants sitting in your closet right now, maybe collecting dust because you're not quite sure what actually goes with them. Here's the thing, it's not about finding random tops that fit. It's about understanding the exact styles that create that effortless, put-together look that makes people stop and ask where you shop. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 specific blouse styles that don't just match wide leg pants, they elevate them. And trust me, at least 3 of these will completely change how you get dressed. One of them is so unexpected, most people have never even tried it. Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I'm revealing the one combination at the very end that literally makes you look inches taller and slimmer instantly. You won't want to miss it. Let's get started. Blouse 1. The wrap blouse. The wrap blouse is perhaps the most universally flattering option on this list. The reason is simple, it creates a waist on everyone, regardless of body shape. The tight detail pulls everything inward at your narrowest point and creates an hourglass silhouette that feels both feminine and powerful. With wide leg pants, this silhouette is amplified beautifully. The wrap blouse works because it pairs softness with structure, and that balance is exactly what wide leg pants need from a top. Blouse 2. The classic button-down, half-tucked. A button-down shirt that's half-tucked into your wide leg pants is one of those combinations that looks like it required zero effort but actually shows you know exactly what you're doing. The half-tuck defines your waist without feeling overly formal. It creates structure on one side and movement on the other, where it's slightly oversized for the best effect, and leave the top 2 buttons open. That's the sweet spot between relaxed and intentional. Blouse 3. The fitted bodysuit. A fitted bodysuit eliminates the one problem that ruins most wide leg pants outfits, the untucked, bunched up top that shifts around all day. A bodysuit stays put, stays smooth, and keeps your silhouette clean from morning to night. Choose one in a solid color for classic effect, or go for a subtle texture if you want something with more visual interest. Either way, the result is polished, intentional, and flattering on most body types. Blouse 4. The silk or satin camisole. If you want to look expensive without spending much, a silk or satin camisole with wide leg pants is your answer. The fabric does all the heavy lifting. It drapes, it catches light, and it creates this effortless elegance that's almost impossible to replicate with cotton or polyester. Pair it with neutral wide leg pants for a sophisticated daytime look, or go for a rich jewel-toned camisole for something more elevated. This combination always photographs beautifully, which matters more than people admit. Blouse 5. The fitted crop top. This is the one most of you already own but probably aren't styling correctly. A fitted crop top that hits right your natural waist is the single fastest way to create proportion with wide leg pants. Not an oversized crop, not a barely there crop right at the waist. Clean fabric, structured enough to hold its shape, and in a color that works with your pants. That's it. That's the formula. Blouse 6. The fitted striped long-sleeve tee. There's something about a fitted striped long-sleeve tee with wide leg pants that just works every single time. It's the Parisian effect. Simple, confident, quietly stylish. The stripes create visual interest without adding bulk, the fitted sleeves show your proportions, and the overall combination reads as effortlessly cool rather than trying too hard. This is the outfit you throw on when you want to look put together with minimal decision-making involved. Blouse 7. The oversized linen shirt. Last but genuinely not least, the oversized linen shirt is the combination that gives you comfort and style simultaneously without compromising either. Linen naturally holds some structure even when oversized, which means you're not drowning in fabric. You're creating an intentional, relaxed silhouette. Tuck the front slightly, leave the back out, roll the sleeves up to the elbow, and pair with wide leg pants. The result is elevated casual at its absolute finest. The deeper conversation, why this actually matters. Now that we've walked through all 7, let's talk about what's really happening when you nail a wide leg pants and blouse combination. Because this goes so much deeper than just putting 2 pieces of clothing together and hoping for the best. When you understand proportion, really understand it, you stop stressing about getting dressed every morning. You stop standing in front of your closet for 20 minutes feeling overwhelmed by a wardrobe full of clothes that somehow produce nothing to wear. You start reaching for pieces with confidence because you know exactly how they're going to work together and exactly how they're going to make you feel. That shift from confusion to confidence, from guessing to knowing, is genuinely life-changing in the most practical and everyday kind of way. Let's talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough in fashion content. The morning you're running late and you need to throw on something that works without thinking about it too hard. We've all been there. You've got 12 minutes, your coffee is getting cold, and you need to walk out the door looking like you have your life together. These 7 combinations are built for exactly that morning. Because once you understand which blouses work with your wide leg pants, you can grab almost any of these tops, throw them together with your pants, do a quick mirror check, and walk out feeling genuinely good about yourself. That kind of styling efficiency is worth more than most people realize. Here's something else worth talking about honestly. Social occasions in your 20s and 30s are complicated. You're navigating work environments where you need to look professional but also human. You're going on dates where you want to look attractive but not like you tried too hard. You're meeting new people at social gatherings where you want to feel confident enough to actually be present in the conversation instead of worrying about your outfit. You're going to family events where you want to look put together without looking like you're trying to impress everyone. Wide leg pants with the right blouse solve almost all of these scenarios. The bodysuit version handles professional settings. The silk camisole handles dates. The linen shirt handles casual social gatherings. The wrap blouse handles family occasions. You're essentially building a social wardrobe from one pair of pants. The confidence conversation is one I feel strongly about. And I want to be careful here, because I don't think your worth is tied to your outfit. It absolutely isn't. But I do think there's a genuine psychological connection between wearing something that fits properly, that flatters your body, and that feels authentic to who you are and how you show up in the world. When you feel good in your clothes, you're not thinking about your clothes. You're thinking about the conversation you're having, the work you're doing, the life you're living. The right outfit fades into the background and lets you come to the foreground. That's the goal. That's what these combinations do when you get them right. I want to talk about something that I think a lot of women in this age bracket quietly struggle with. The feeling that you should know how to dress by now, but somehow still feel like you're figuring it out. Like you should have your personal style completely figured out by your late 20s or early 30s, and if you don't, there's something wrong with you. Let me be very clear. There's nothing wrong with you. Personal style isn't a destination you arrive at one day and then never have to think about again. It's a conversation you have with yourself continuously. Your body changes. Your life changes. Your priorities change. Your taste evolves. The fact that you're here watching this video means you're engaged in that conversation, and that's actually a really beautiful thing. What makes wide leg pants such a powerful wardrobe piece for this specific age group is their versatility combined with their comfort. Your 20s and 30s are often the most demanding years of your life in terms of what's being asked of you simultaneously. Career, relationships, friendships, family, personal growth, health, finances, all of it happening at once. You need a wardrobe that works as hard as you do without requiring constant attention and management. Wide leg pants with these 7 blouses give you exactly that. You're getting outfits that work for multiple contexts, that hold up throughout a long day, that photograph well for those moments that matter, and that feel comfortable enough to wear through everything life throws at you on any given Tuesday. Here's a bonus insight that completely changed how I think about getting dressed. Stop buying more clothes and start understanding your existing clothes better. Most people don't have a clothing problem, they have a styling knowledge problem. You probably already own at least 3 of these 7 blouse styles. The fitted tee is almost certainly in your drawer right now. The button-down is probably hanging in your closet. The bodysuit might be buried somewhere because you weren't sure how to style it. The issue isn't what you own, it's knowing how to use what you have. Once you understand these combinations, your existing wardrobe becomes infinitely more valuable because you can extract more outfits from fewer pieces. The color conversation is also worth having because it's where a lot of people get tripped up. When pairing a blouse with wide leg pants, you don't have to match colors. You need to coordinate them. There's a difference. Matching is wearing the exact same color head to toe, which can feel flat and uniform. Coordinating is understanding how colors work together to create harmony without being identical. Neutral wide-leg pants, cream, beige, gray, black, white, work with almost any colored blouse. If your pants are in a bolder color or print, your blouse should generally be more subdued. If your blouse is the statement piece, your pants should support it rather than compete with it. This principle works across all 7 blouse styles and will serve you well beyond just wide-leg pant styling. Something I genuinely wish more fashion content talked about is the relationship between fabric and occasion. The same silhouette reads completely differently depending on fabric choice. A bodysuit in crisp cotton reads professional and polished. A bodysuit in silky fabric reads date night and elevated. A button-down in stiff Oxford fabric reads business casual. A button-down in soft chambray reads weekend and relaxed. Understanding this means you can take the same basic combination and dress it up or down significantly just by changing the fabric. This is how capsule wardrobes actually work in real life. Not through having a million different pieces, but through understanding how the pieces you have can be transformed through small adjustments. Let's talk about shoes for a moment, because your footwear choice will completely change how any of these combinations land. Wide-leg pants with a fitted crop top and chunky sneakers gives you a relaxed, streetwear-adjacent vibe that works brilliantly for casual outings. The same pants and crop top with heeled sandals suddenly becomes something you could wear to a nice dinner. The button-down half-tucked with wide-leg pants and loafers is your sophisticated daytime look. Pair the same combination with white sneakers, and it becomes your weekend errand outfit. The point is that your shoes are doing significant storytelling work in these outfits, and being intentional about that choice is the difference between looking okay and looking genuinely stylish. Accessories deserve their own moment here because they're the element that moves these combinations from good to exceptional. A simple fitted bodysuit and wide-leg pants becomes a completely different outfit when you add a structured tote and simple gold jewelry versus when you add a beaded bag and layered necklaces. Neither is wrong. They're just telling different stories. The key is choosing accessories that support the vibe you're going for rather than randomly adding things you like. And with wide-leg pants specifically, the bag you choose matters because it interacts with the volume of your outfit. A structured bag adds polish. A soft, slouchy bag adds relaxed energy. A tiny bag adds a fashion-forward, editorial quality. Know what story you want to tell before you reach into your accessories drawer. Something really important that applies specifically to the 20s and 30s age group. Your confidence in your outfits will grow the more you actually wear these combinations in real-life situations. Reading about them is helpful, watching videos like this is helpful, but the real education happens when you put on the wrap blouse and wide-leg pants and go to that dinner, when you wear the silk camisole and wide-leg pants to that meeting, when you pull on the linen shirt combo and run your Saturday errands. Real life, where it teaches you things about fit, comfort, proportion, and personal preference that no amount of content consumption can fully replace. So take these 7 combinations, pick the 2 or 3 that resonate most with you right now, and actually wear them. That's where the real transformation happens. Before we wrap up, remember this. Fashion should make your life easier and help you feel confident. If a style doesn't feel like you, don't wear it. Take what works, leave what doesn't, and always choose outfits that feel authentic. Today we covered 7 blouses that pair beautifully with wide-leg pants, each designed to create balance, flatter your shape, and make getting dressed easier. One last reminder, the most flattering combination is a fitted bodysuit or fitted blouse with high-waisted wide-leg pants in similar tones. It creates one long, uninterrupted line that makes you look taller and slimmer. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these blouse styles is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more style tips that help you look and feel your best. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.